Landmines and jellyfish, welcome back to Knives, I guess, and it's 3 a.m. Do you know where your can of SpaghettiOs is? So it's Super Budget Showdown Episode 3, and there's been a small rules change. I have to allow knives that are below $10 and a few cents over $15 because the pool of knives on Amazon is very small that have a pocket clip, tip up, some kind of locking mechanism, and look decent. There's just not that many of them. But today, we're going in on the Crescent Tools CPK350C, which cost me $12 on Amazon, and for $12, I got a whole lot of knife. This thing has a flipper tab. It's on bearings, so it opens very smoothly. A couple of drops of lubrication on these bearings, and you can see it shake shut. That's kind of hard to do on camera. The blade is 5CR15 MOB, and I think it's like a little over 3 inches long. That's quite a bit of blade. And it's got the pocket clip, which is tip up, and that is the Lord's carry. And visually, these red standoffs I really like. I carried this for a few days at work, and I did a lot of cuts with it. It did push cut paper out of the box. I went through some regular cardboard, and it cut through it like a bucket of hot damn. I got some of that really thick double wall cardboard and pushed straight through it. And after about 5, 10, somewhere around there, a good number of cuts, it still shaved hair off of the back of my hand. And you can see I've been playing with knives because you got that, and then you got this. You got that, and this. So this thing did shave hair after taking all those cuts on 5CR15, which means there's a pretty good heat treat there. And the ergos are fantastic. They remind me of Cold Steel 8010 ergonomics. This thing's really beefy, but it carries very comfortable. It feels really good in the hand. I mean, this thing is fantastic. And it's hard to believe that this is $12. And of course, Crescent Tools is a name that I like. I got a soft spot for them. I do have a bunch of Crescent Tools in the garage. And yeah, it is a fantastic knife, especially for that price. And, you know, I loved working with it and I loved carrying it. The only reason I'm not still carrying it right now is the next knife in the Super Budget Showdown's been in my pocket so that I could test that one and get some good metrics to compare it to the rest of these. So where does this thing stack up? Well, it is a runaway first place finish. Mind you, the Choff was the original first place, and this thing is incredibly cromulent for the same price, but nowhere near the same knife that this one is. You know, and if you remember, the detent was one of the biggest drawbacks on this. It's very, very weak. I may take it apart and try to adjust it. I haven't done that for a knife before. But, you know, if you flicked your wrist, you could get it open. And it did a very, very good job when I carried it. It's flatter, and you notice it way less than this. But this is so much more knife. This is one that I highly, highly recommend if you need something cheap that you can carry. And if you lose it, another one's like 12 bucks. This is a fantastic knife, and it is a runaway first place. So if you enjoyed seeing this and you're enjoying watching the Super Budget Showdown, please subscribe. That will be amazing. I'm trying to get to 1,000 so I can start doing some giveaways on these and maybe start finding some nicer stuff to give away. But until I hit that point, we're hanging on to these until we get done with like the first season and move on to a new batch. But I hope you enjoyed this. Please subscribe. Y'all have a nice day. Thank you so much.